this is Akila Tompkins from Ask Me Designs, and today I want to do a quick little video about a recent post that I published over the weekend about driving traffic to your site using targeted keywords. I'll post a link below in the notes in case you didn't already see the post, so you can go back and read the post and after you've heard some of the stuff that I had to say. So this is a little bit different than our normal platform where it's a little bit more scripted and a little bit more me doing some training. Today I just wanted to talk about some of the feedback I received. I posted, of course, on all social media outlets and everywhere, and I've had a lot of different conversations on all of them and gotten some really good feedback and questions and concerns about doing this keyword research and marketing and using it for your business. So I wanted to answer all of that, and instead of going to each individual conversation, which I did, so if you ask the question, it's out there too, but I wanted to put it all together for everyone to see and be able to get those answers up front. So I'm putting together this little video for us. So one of the big concerns that someone mentioned was keyword research is a little bit difficult, which it is. It is a bit of a challenge to get into the groove of doing it, and that there's a lot of room for error, and that you can do them wrong and get the wrong keywords. Well, here's the good thing for doing keyword research for a small business. Unlike someone who's building it for a niche, that person, their goal is to build a website all around this keyword, and that's all that they have, and their whole thing is about driving traffic just for this keyword. Of course, if they pick the wrong word, they're going to build a site and do a lot of work and for nothing. But as a business, your goal is to just bring more traffic to your already existing site. You built your site based on the fact that you have a business. You even start with your keywords based on the fact that you have a business. So everything's around something that you're already driving traffic to. So really, whatever keywords you use, you can't go wrong. You may not get traffic, or you may not get as much traffic. There may be even a better one out there, but it's not going to hurt or kill or break your site if you use the wrong keyword. Google isn't going to blast you for having the wrong keyword. So although it is a little bit to get used to and get started, don't be afraid to just try it. That's the one good thing about the web, is that the web is always moving. The web is fluid. It's the web. So either way, don't feel like there's room for error, and don't feel like you're going to fail at keyword research, because there is no fail when you're doing it for a business. It's not the same as when some of the internet marketers are doing it. There is a fail if that's all you're building it for. In this case, you're building it for your business, which is already there, already exists. You've already built something. The other thing a big question that came up, and I talked a little bit about it in the article, but I kind of jumped right into how to do it, and I understand that, sorry. But coming up with keywords, where to start, where to find them, just a little bit more about that process. So when I'm looking for keywords, of course you start with your business. So in the example I gave, that I'm a web strategist, marketing, New Jersey. That's kind of my starting point. From there, I look at my different services. So I do CMS websites, I do blogging websites, I do business cards. I list all these things down. I have a big list that I just kind of keep track of things, and sometimes I'll roll over in the middle of the night, I know I'm crazy, and I'll go on my notes on my phone and I'll put down some words that I just thought of. Or if I go to a conference and they're referring to something different, or a new name comes up, or not necessarily a new name, but something people are now using. One of the things, I do e-commerce sites, so I appeal to fashionpreneurs. Well, a lot of people aren't going by fashionpreneurs yet, but I know if I have a couple of things that say fashionpreneurs out there, people are going to come in, and as that grows in popularity, that term, more people will see that term on my site. So those are some ways that I start with keywords. Those are called seed keywords when you're starting with some kind of base ones. I use those seed keywords, and that's what I put into the program. And whether or not you're using the Google method that you might have saw on the Pat Flynn post if you looked at that, or if you're using Longtail Pro, which I'll also put a link for that in the notes. That's one of the applications that I use and I highly recommend. But whichever one you're using, you start by putting in those seed keywords. So I would put in web designer New Jersey. From that, I'm going to get a whole list. Depending on my criteria, I'm going to get a whole list. I'm going to filter out my list and look at my list and do some evaluation, look at those questions I put in the post. And I might find something that's kind of good, but I'm not set on. So then I might put that one in and see what comes up related to that keyword and kind of drill down. So I might start with New Jersey web designer and then come up with buy New Jersey web design. I don't really want that, but let me keep going. Hire New Jersey web design. Okay, that's getting closer to me. I might get hire New Jersey web design for Shirt Shop. Yes, that's what I want. That's where I want to be, something really niche, really targeted, and now I can find out that X amount of people are searching for that, and that's something that I'm going to target. So that's just a little bit about how to come up with keywords. I know people who do 777, which is they come up with 7 pros or like things that they can help with, 7 cons, so things that hurt their whatever their business is. So 7 things that you help with in your business and your niche, and 7 cons, 7 things that are roadblocks or hurt your business and hurt your niche, and then 7 questions that people are asking or things that are unsure about, and then those answers that they put down for each of those 777, that's what they use as their seed keywords. So for me, a roadblock might be not tech savvy. So that's a roadblock if somebody wants a website and they're not tech savvy and they may be concerned about using the internet. Let me go put that in the keywords. I might come up with a whole bunch of things on not tech savvy. The other thing, last thing that I'm going to bring up, because I wanted to make this quick, but the last thing I wanted to bring up was what to do with once you have the keywords. Again, I talked about this a little bit in the article, but it's better to hear me say it. So once you have the keywords, you can do anything you want with them. Anything. Only thing you can't do, or I don't recommend you doing, you can definitely do it because you can, is don't just throw them in randomly. Like, I don't want to read Clifton, New Jersey, web designer, blah, 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 stuff that just doesn't sound like it's authentic and it would be in conversation. But somewhere where I might have put down CMS website, content management system, I might put easy to use website because that's the keyword and that's how I know people are referring to these type of websites. Not necessarily referring to them as CMS, which is what I'm used to as an industry term. So that's another thing. Keyword research helps you get used to non-industry terms because we all know the terms of our industry and then we go and put them on our website all the time. I do it. I'm the one. And then that's not what people are searching for. Then people may not find you as much. But they're looking for easy to use websites. So I'll just switch words that have the exact same meaning, and I just switch them so that they're there. The other thing, like I mentioned earlier, was blog post. When I'm doing blog post, even when I did this blog post, I'm going to give you guys a secret. You have to watch the video for the secret. The secret is that this blog post that drives traffic, keywords drive traffic to blog, that you probably saw a couple of times mentioned, that was a keyword that I researched. That keyword happened to get a lot of hits and come up pretty high. So as I'm writing this about driving traffic with keywords, why not say exactly drive traffic to blog? So you'll see I said drive traffic to site/blog because I don't want it to sound too foreign from what I'm already talking about. But drive traffic to blog, drive traffic to blog. And I just sprinkled it in there because that's what the topic was. That's because I was already talking about keywords. Now, if I wasn't already talking about keywords, that could have now made me start. Now I'm going to do something on keywords because driving traffic to blogs, or I'm going to do a post on different ways to drive traffic to your blog. So those are just some of the things that came up in some of the different conversations. And some of them came up more than once, so it's not the exact question someone asked. Some people, ask in different ways. But I wanted to do this very quick video and really discuss some of those answers. I thought they were better discussed and really explained as opposed to just me writing another post, probably just as long, on more about the keywords. So I hope this was helpful. If you haven't taken a look at the post, I hope you take a look at the post and enjoy. Please, please, please give me feedback. Give me some questions. If you have more questions, I'll definitely do a part 2. And look out for the next lesson from Niche Site Duel because I already have one underway for you.